Hey man, before we move down to the before we move down to the intraday time frame, do anybody got anything for me? Do anybody got any questions? All right. This week we started out over here, large gap down, right? Huge gap down. This 60-minute time frame, right? Monday trading, which was Sunday night, we got a huge gap down. So we got a bearish new week opening gap. Immediately sold off, taking out last week's low and taking out that long-term low that we was saying, hey, is that going to stay in place? All right. And then that, if we squanch this up, yep, squanch is still a word. If we squanch this up, we can see that price came down, retraced back up, came down, retraced back up, consolidated, right? Took out the lows and has retraced back up now, creating relative equal highs. All right. So we've taken out all of this sell side and rallied up. So looking at what price has done this week, okay, yesterday was pretty much, you know, a full out reversal, right? V-shaped recovery there. You know what we say? We get a V-shaped recovery below a low. What's below that low? Trap traders right there. Right? Where did price not go to? It didn't go back down into there. Then we rally up, right? And this right around here is when the New York session starts, right there. So when the New York session started, quick little dip down, but we didn't go down in there. Rallied up, came back up, stayed in the upper half of the new week opening gap, right? Then continued up. Now let's look at that. Let's look at that. Now, if y'all do not know, Michael taught, right? And I got it on the 60-minute time frame just so that I don't have to squanch it up. But this is just price is fractal, right? So if you do not know, Michael taught when you come into a session, right? Let's just go to 15 minutes so we can get the 9:30 open on exactly, right? Because I can't get the 9:30 open on the hourly chart. All right. So let's get the 9:30 open for yesterday. All right. This is the 9:30 open right here. So price opened there at 9:30. All right. So that's our 9:30 open. Now, coming into 9:30, if you don't have a bias or if you are struggling to trust the move, here's something you can do. So, coming into 9:30 yesterday, if you didn't have a bias, like me and the gang, anybody in the gang can tell you, going into 9:30, we were bullish for the New York session because what price had done coming into the New York session. Right? You say, Tim, how can you be bullish on the day when we opened up and fell 1,000 points? All we did was retrace back up into a premium. Get it? That's a valid point. That's a valid point. We talked about that and everything. But if you look at what price has done, trap traders took out multiple levels of sell side liquidity and got a bullish break in market structure right there. Okay. So now bullish break in market structure, balanced price range, multiple levels of Liquidity taken coming into 930. Not bearish, bullish. Okay. So if you're not bullish, you are bearish, but you don't know if you should be selling because of all of this momentum right here. What you can do is, you see our price at 930, we came up here and then got this wig snatcher, right? We talked about this. We said this run on buy side, we're looking for that to form a wig snatcher. Why? Because price was in a buy program. It was in a buy program and we engaged buy side liquidity first. So we wanted to see this become a wig snatcher, meaning we want to see it move to the opposing side of the pre-market range, because we took out the pre-market high first, go back down, sweep the pre-market low, and then reverse to give us the real move in that direction. Okay. And there's the wig snatcher right there. You say, Tim, how can I participate in that? That's what I'm getting to now, right? Once we got this run here, if you take your Fibonacci tool, right, and go over the full range, right? If price is truly bullish, right, you can put this into quadrants, right? You can put this into quadrants here, and price should respect this range right here, and this would be your premium and discount, looking for reasons to buy in the discount right there to continue on. If price is truly bullish, when we get a takeoff move like that right there, and it don't give you no chance to participate, if this move is real, put that range into quadrants and use the upper half as your dealing range. Now you got measurable risk, right, outside of way down here, that if you're wrong, so be it. But more times than not, when it runs off like that and don't give you a chance to participate, right? Like you say, Tim, it gave me the wig snatcher, but it didn't give me no chance to participate. There you go right there. Low, high, expand, retrace, deliver. Right there. Just like that. That's a freebie. I just want to throw in there from me to you. That was yesterday's price action, right? And there's the screenshot over there that I was talking about in the gang. If we come over here to the screenshots channel, screenshots, right? For everyone that was on the pre-market analysis today, did you see that price took pre-market buy side liquidity, then pre-market sell side liquidity, then made the move to the upside after 10? We pointed out that this was the high probability move on the call. There it is right there. All our little markings that we put in there, buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, we took it, came back up, right? Wig snatcher there, traded up, down into there. There you go. Right there. There's your move right there. A little consolidation there, but there's the move right there. And what does that align with? Right, what we were just talking about over here. Oh, I deleted the thing. God dog it, Tim. I deleted the Fibonacci. But y'all get it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's give them something to talk about. Y'all do me a favor, man. Hit a like for the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't. And y'all drop one of Clue's bombs for the analysis. I feel like I'm cooking.